Okay, we're in beautiful Melbourne. Let's see. My name's Phil K, and I just DJ and run around and play records and do fun stuff like that. Yeah, I got started in the 80s, in the early 80s. I got like sucked into people mixing records, and it was kind of magical. And yeah, I guess I kind of started DJing like that, doing parties and little bars, and carried on and carried on and carried on, and started making music. And yeah, just kind of went everywhere and still going everywhere, and just loving it basically. This year, okay, well, I've got a single coming out with Andy Page's Hi-Fi Bugs, which has been on Meet Katie's current compilation for Lot 49, and my current compilation, and James Abiella and Nick Fanciuli's compilation. So that's coming out on a single with a remix, and that's coming out on a label that myself and Luke Shovel are starting up over the next few months. Okay, well, I did a compilation which came out a month or so ago for Central Station Records here in Australia, and yeah, it's kind of like my favourite records of the last 6 months or so, I guess. Mixed. It's got a couple of exclusives on there. Yeah, and it's quite a nice record. I'm really into it. I mean, as far as flow goes and everything like that, I'm really happy with the way it came out. Well, look, I would say that I was fortunate enough to have, I think my original effects unit serial number is like 0007 or something, so that kind of makes me the James Bond of the effects world. So yeah, I guess I got it pretty early on in the piece, and I was kind of forced into a position from Pioneer here in Australia to kind of know what's going on with that box, because at that point no one really knew, and that was when the first effects came out. So yeah, I kind of figure out some tricks on it, and yeah, I've pointed people in the right direction, but I've pointed a lot of people in the right direction in terms of that box and a lot of other stuff. But out of the many people that I've pointed in the right direction, there's not many people that have come back and gone, hey motherfucker, check this out. And I think that's probably the most important part, you know, like from those people, having that person come back and go, you showed me that, check this out. And yeah, I like that. Well, all of it really. I mean, you know, in my own way, I do have, over the years, I've had a say in a lot of, you know, features, and I'm constantly watching features evolve. I mean, and I'm always interested in it from that perspective, I guess. And just little fine-tuning things that, you know, people necessarily wouldn't think about. But yeah, right now I'm using 2 CDJ 1000s, or 3 or 4, however many I can get my hands on, and EFX 1000. And my favourite out of the mixes right now is the 800, I guess. So yeah, that's my preferred setup. And yeah, I guess breakbeat was really big here over the last few years. So obviously that's going to affect musically where people are at today, because that was a big phase that went through here. So I guess that's kind of got some kind of influence on what's being listened to today. So I think a dirty sound is quite big in Australia. A dirtier, kind of grungier, you know, sound with big snares, big kicks, you know, it always kind of works here. Thank you. Bye.